As the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel, they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Just take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase it.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
By Daniil.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Give to Cook out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. From the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Hurts, the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Vikings.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Hurts to throw. Hurts fumbles it. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Here's Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the 20.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
2-yard pickup brings up.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Funches with a catch over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and...
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, come on,
and
man.
That'll be
Fucking
incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for
Jones.
Oh, come on. Fumbles are retarded. Oh, my God. This game is terrible.
He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. And now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal.
Dumbass, why don't you block?
Not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
Wow.
When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
3-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13, it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
You pull your groin. Get the hell out of here.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones.
Damn.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Are you kidding me? That's a touch. My God. All right.
Short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Packers 10, Vikings 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
4-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
What?
Over the middle, caught by Bryant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Well, why couldn't I call that?
That'll be complete to Cook.
Where's the fumble there?
But not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd down.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go to the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.